howdy doody dear. It's your old friend Donald J here. And look, I've got my little robotic friend here. This is an incredible invention. I think it's brand new. It's amazing. It's the best invention ever. This is a, oh God, what is it? It's a metronome. I should really use one of these more often. That was a beautiful introduction, by the way, folks, from Trumpton. I don't know if you remember that. That was wonderful little cartoon, not cartoon, a little, what was it? Puppets? I don't even know what it was. But I can't describe it. Trumpton. Google it. Fantastic. That was the theme tune for it. And that's my, welcome to my world, Trumpton. Well, of course, I never tried playing the accordion with my fat man suit on. Yes, this is my homemade fat man suit, made using a cushion and an old t-shirt. And wow, I've done an excellent job today out of absolutely nothing, because of course all the charity shops are closed now, aren't they? Yeah, god damn it! Darn you, Nikolai, you're trying, with your protection of everybody in the country, you're scuppering my plans for my weekly dressing up cabinet. However, I've made do with this fantastic sponge. It looked a little bit more realistic last night, folks. I do apologise. I was in a bit of a rush attaching the sponge today, and I can tell you, I'm just about choking here. I had a red line around my my neck all night. I know many of you would like to see that line, even redder. Many of you, hang him, not Trump, the accordion player. Yes, but anyway, the length I'm suffering to. So yes, there's no artificial colouring here. This is all the blood going to me. No, there is artificial colouring actually, and I'll show you. I'll let you into my secret. This is my special spicy tomato pasta secret mix. And what you do is you put it in a little saucer and add some water, and you rub it on like literally 30 seconds before the show's about to begin. But unfortunately, because it's spicy tomato pasta mix, it's got all these little herbs in it. It's got these little tiny herbs like my little tiny hands, and so it looks like freckles or some weird skin disease. So I had to like pick all the bits off. So there may be a little bit of not pickle herbs there. And these are last night's eyebrows reused. So of course they're falling off. Of course they're going to fall off in the middle of the show. All right, I look a little bit Max Headroom more than Donald Trump, but never mind. You know who I'm supposed to be. Donald J. Now, thankfully, it's not just me here, because it'd be a disaster. Oh God, I keep doing that. Use the other hand. It'd be a complete disaster, like my presidency, if I was just here on my own. But no, I've got my faithful pal. I kept this out so I could dab the. Look at the colour of that. I could dab some of the spicy tomato pasta mix with me. Yes, I've got my good friend here. I'll wheel him in. He's called 10 Pence. He's my running mate. He's my wheelie running mate. That's also my vice president. Look, he's got a little 10 pence there. And look, he's keeping up the Trump side with his little bag of oranges here, because he's got his oranges. I've got my oranges here just to keep the colour up. I've also got a foaming pint of Tango, because Donald J Trump is the ultimate tangoed man. Yeah. Oh God, there goes one of the eyebrows. I've lost it already. I've lost it in so many ways. Yeah, there he is. 10 pence. Look at that. Not Mike Pence. 10 pence. Although I do have Mike's pens. Yes, these are Mike's pens. Oh dear. Better go on with the tune. Right. Hold on a second. I've got to write an important tweet. Even though I've got tiny little hands which work perfectly on this tiny mobile phone, can't seem to get anything out of Twitter today. I don't know what's going on with it. I know. I'm going to play a tune called Farewell to the Tweets. Yes, it's normally called Farewell to the Creeks. It's a bagpipe tune. And we're going to change the name of it. Farewell to the Tweets. Should have had a bird. Here, the only bird I've got. It's the reins of the headless, no, the armless and wingless chicken. The legless and wingless chicken. Everybody's legless in this flat. He's going tweet, tweet. That's the only tweet we'll get now from Mr. Trump. Poor Mr. Trumpy, poor old Trumpy Pumpy. Oh, life's not so good. He's only got a few days to go. His time is up. And he's planning coming over here. Think again, Chump. Because our little First Lady may be small in stature, but she has a ferocious bite. And she says, you're no welcome. So even if you do own the golf courses and that, you're not allowed to come and play in them. So you just stay over there and do whatever it is you do in your golden tower. Well, one thing that Mr. Trump does is he eats very healthily. That's part of his plan for staying such a perfect human specimen. Yes, because of course, as he has said of himself, I'm perfect. I'm a per. Oh, that's a little bit Dr. Evil, isn't it? I'm a per. That's okay. That's okay. We can do Dr. Evil. I never thought about that before. Yes, remarkably like Dr. Evil. We can do that. Yeah, I'm a perfect physical specimen. So the reason that Mr. Trumpy Chumpy keeps in such excellent shape is because he eats so well with these Frankfurters. These have been in my fridge for over a year now. That was very good. I'm going to be having some more hot dog eating. Don't worry, I won't eat you, little dog, later on in the show. Oh, this hat that 10 pence is wearing is actually a real live American hat. It's not a Make America Great Again hat. I wish I had one of them. That'd be brilliant. Be damned if I'm going to pay for one on the internet. No, but this is Michael Jonathan's Wood Songs Old Time Radio Hour, which was a show in America that I played on once with my band Burek when we were touring America, the US of A. Back in the days when you could do that kind of thing, when you could play music and you could tour other countries. Oh, I just spat a bit of hot dog. I'm so sorry. And yeah, we were on this. It's like a live radio show. It's like a sort of competitor to Prairie Home Companion. So the show's recorded live for the radio in front of a big audience in a theatre, and we were one of the two special guest bands who were touring through that neck of the woods. Can't even remember where it was. Kentucky, possibly somewhere up there. Anyway, somebody will know that. Let me know on the from the American side on the messages there. And it was a pretty scary show because it was going out live and everything. We'd never done anything like that before in America, and so it was a big opportunity and stuff. There was this other band there, and I can't even remember who they were now, but this guy, Michael Jonathan, who was the host, he was going, I've got this band and they're brilliant and some of the best musicians I've ever heard, and they blah blah blah. And then he went, and then we've got Burek. They wear kilts. That's all he ever said about us. So there we were in our kilts. Well, some of us wore kilts. Anyway, it all went surprisingly well. And I got a hat. I got the hat to keep. So that's 10 pence, this little hat there. Anyway, I'm going to sing you a song now because it's pretty sad. Sad day for old Trumpy Wumpy. I'm going to gargle with some tango first. I really like to locate that eyebrow. Oh, there it is. Stuck to my shoe now. Look, I even polished these shoes for the show. There it is, the eyebrow is stuck to the shoe. Little bits of the herb stuck back in it, just in case you thought I was joking. No, that really is spicy herby pasta mix that is on my face. I got a little bit of a fright last night when I tried to wash it off because I thought there might be some, what's that spice called, the yellow one? Turmeric. I thought there was some turmeric in it because that doesn't come out for weeks. I thought it was going to be bright yellow. It's okay, that's come on, whatever's in the spicy mix. Anyway, yes, it's a sad day for old Chumpy Wump. So, we're going to sing a little song. A song about how sad it is to... I just need to see the words slightly. Oh God, which are behind the screen. About how sad it is to try so hard to make America better and everything better for everybody. Nobody appreciates you. So, here we go. You may recognise it. And now the end is near, and so I face final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life of a fool, I've traveled each and every highway, but much more than this, I did it my way. Not bad for the first verse. Regrets, je ne regrette rien. I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did, I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, but much more than this, I did it my way. That's my way there. That's why I keep going that way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. I threw it all, when I was down, I ate it up and spit it out. Not spitting out, because that would be rude to do that on live television. And also, a terrible waste, it's delicious. I faced it all, and I stood tall. I've lost the plot now. And did it my way. I'm going that way again. My way. Never mind. 2 okay, 1 not so good. Still a couple to go, you'd be glad to know. I've loved, I've laughed, I've cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing. Oh, I've lost big time now. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing. Think that I did all that, and this I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, oh no, oh my god, what, something's leaking. Where did that come from? Best not think about it. Oh no, 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 not me. I did it. You can guess, yes? My way. Okay, only 1 verse to go, thank God. What is man? What has he got? Existential verse. If not himself, and he has not. Say all the things he truly feels. Melania, I love you. This is Melania, by the way. Let me introduce you to my wife. Hello. Oh, where was I? Feels are not the words of one who heals. The record shows I took the blows, but I did it my way. Oh God, that was awful. I totally lost the melody then. Never mind. That was a fair attempt. That's all we need in this show. It's a fair attempt. Donald J had a fair attempt at being president. That's all you got to do. You just got to give it a go. Doesn't matter if it doesn't work out and the whole country goes to pot. No, you did your best. You did my best, and I'm a perfect physical specimen. Of course, not so perfect that the eyebrow stayed on for a second time. I don't know where it is. It's probably stuck to the shoe now. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Yes, there's Melania. Very, very skinny. That's part of what attracted me to her. So we're opposites, you see. I'm big, chunky, chumpy. And she's a little skinny Melania. Now, of course, it's not just the healthy diet that keeps me on my top of my game. Also, we have very special Donald's special mix, which is, now don't try this at home, kids. This is only for grown-ups. This is Donald's special Domestos attached to the tube. And look, it's got a special corkscrew needle entry. And all we do is we insert this into the vein, Turn it on. Oh yes, that's better. Oh, excellent. Oh, I can feel the vitality just flooding through my veins. You know, that song reminds me of my old bandmate Roy Waterston, who was the bass player in Burach, and we used to tour an incredible amount in Norway for some reason over the years. We used to get this ferry from Newcastle to the west coast of Norway, usually Bergen would arrive, and it'd be an overnight thing. Fantastic fun, although it was a little bit pricey in the boat because it was Norwegian prices, but once you got used to that, it was a good transition phase for getting into the incredibly expensive Norway itself. But anyway, we used to have great fun in this boat, and late at night they would have a piano player in the lounge who would be really good at improvising stuff, and usually Roy would ask if they could play My Way, which they inevitably could, and he would sit there with the mic, hunched over the end of the piano, crooning, which was it was always a great show. Well done, Roy. He's up in Caithness now. If you're watching, Roy, hi there. Okay, I think I've had enough of the old infusion. Speaking of infusions, this is a special. I was doing another show. Speaking of specials, I was doing a special show on music from Scotland on Wednesday night. I don't know if you saw it, but you can go on the website and see it. Music from Scotland, and I introduced the audience there to this is another fantastic face colouring liquid which you can either ingest through the mouth or in the veins. It's my dad's homemade beetroot wine. Yeah, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very beetrooty in colour. Believe me, it started off that colour anyway before it was processed. But it's actually very drinkable, as you can see. I drunk quite a lot of it, and it's really making my face very fruity as well. Right. Oh, there's the eyebrow. Ah, it's going well today. Usually once I've lost a moustache or an eyebrow, find it once I'm lucky, but find it twice. This is a good day. A good day and a good show. Now, what we need some more tunes though, because lots of serious people watch this show. I'm told. And who knows, I might need to start campaigning in a different country after here to be elected president of some small African state. So, hello out there, vote for me. Now, what we're going to do is a little tune called The Sally Gardens. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. That's a new high level. I'll just put my feet up on the White House table. Oval Office, the Orville Orifice table. Well, I think that was the high level started with. It wasn't what I meant to start with anyway. Sure, Trump never meant to start any of the stuff he started. That was followed by Powries, Ian Powries. And the last tune was Brenda Stubbert's. I didn't know I was going to play any of those. So that was a good experience. Trump probably didn't have a clue about anything he was going to do 4 years ago either. Still doesn't have a clue. Anyway, that's enough about America. That's enough about America because we're not interested in America anymore. No, so that's old news. That's old news. By the way, fake news. Any of you thought you heard mistakes in there? Fake news. Fake news. Yeah. What's the word from Canada? Well, here's the word from Canada, folks. Yeah, remember this little guy? Sorry, 10 pence. I still love you as well. This little guy is Tookie. Yeah, remember the popular host on the show? He is just frolicking around in the snow. As usual, that's all he has to do these days in his retirement in Canada. Look at that lovely picture I sent him. Oh, he's so cute. Look at the little snow. I wish I could wipe that little snow off his little face and give him a little bone and a little piece of banana. Yeah, those of you new to the show, this was a real live co-host, canine co-host that I had called Tookie. And unfortunately, he re-emigrated back to his homeland of Canada, and now nobody can travel anywhere anymore. It could be a long time before I see him. Anyway, I'm going to catch up with him one day. If I can travel again, I will travel to come and visit you little tokers. There he is there as well. Got photos of him all over the house. That's it. I like that one. That's his little moustache. That's my emergency moustache and goatee. If I ever need it, I can just peel it off, stick on. By the way, I should explain about today's costume because it's all made from stuff I had in the house, which is amazing because you can actually get a Donald Chump suit from a joke shop online. I never did get around to ordering one, but this is made from my cleaning lady's favourite cleaning cloth. Look, it's just the right shade of yellow for the little slightly longer than is acceptable for a president back of the hair. And yes, I've soiled it. I've soiled it slightly by wearing it as part of Trump's hair. So I hope she won't be offended, and she will still use it to clean my toilet afterwards again. And this is a giant sponge for washing the car, which I've never done. I've never actually washed my car, not myself anyway. Well, I have actually, but with that big sort of lance brush and that, you know. That's hard work anyway. It's better to get other people to do it. Just spray on that magic foam and it just goes. I don't know what's in that. Probably whatever the same stuff is in this beetroot wine. Oh, probably some of this. Yeah, that's what they put in it. Anyway, finally, the giant sponge comes in useful. Who would have thought that giant sponge? One of my neighbours just walked past the window there, by the way. I don't know if you can see them out the window, probably not. But she looked at it and he went, turned to her husband and went, yeah, he's wearing a giant sponge in his head today. They know things are always strange on Sunday. Well, it's not just Sunday, actually. Right, I better play some more tunes. What am I going to do? Fantastic. I'm going to do a little quiet tune. And why not? An Irish tune. That's where I'll set my sights. Ireland. I could build a golf course all over the whole country. It's very rural. Perfect landscape to be trumped over. It's called Innisfree. In the middle. We got it back again, yeah. And I bet you're wondering exactly how I managed to get this incredible hairstyle. Obviously the sponge, but the rest of it, and the cleaning, the toilet cloth, but the rest of it is, yes, just simple, everyday electrical, yellow electrical tape, which I can tell you is incredibly sticky for you. Well, apart from the eyebrows, well, that's because I reused them, I suppose. Yes, for about a year now I've been looking for the stickiest stuff known to man in order to attach things to my face randomly for the show. And it was just sitting there all the time, yellow electrical tape. Who would have thought it was that sticky? I can tell you because I tried to take this off last night and basically it came off on a oneer, as did half of the few remaining hairs in my head. So yeah, maybe I'll do a show as somebody bald next week because I think the remaining half of the hair is going to come off. I'm going to try and peel this off. Can you hear that? Oh, that's so hard. Oh dear. Now, never mind about the trials and tribulations I have to go through for the show. Bigger things on my mind. Big peaches. A giant peach, giant and peach, coming up soon. Watch this space. Space, the final frontier. Let's fill it with another tune. You know what? I'm going to pump the seat up. There we go. We don't need to see that hairstyle so much. Probably want to see a little bit more of the accordion action. I'm going to get my black gloves. Trump always likes to wear black gloves. Little tiny black gloves for his little tiny hands. I forgot. Never mind. As you well know, sounds like I'm playing with gloves on anyway. Yeah, that was a little selection of reels there. What was the last one? Timber the Tartar. One before that was oh god, I can't remember. Iggy and Squiggy was the first one. Jerry Holland tune. What did we do after that? Oh, the Bird's Nest, Irish tune. I think I've done that before. Yeah, I'm getting some messages coming up that has never happened before. Normally I can't read them because they're too tiny, but today it started highlighting them. It must be a new feature on Facebook. And it said it was a brilliant suggestion, but I didn't see who it was, so sorry I can't give you a credit. But it said, have you played the trumpet hornpipe yet? Which is of course the Captain Pugwash theme. I never thought of that one. No, I haven't, but that's an excellent suggestion. I may well do that to finish in just a minute or two. But first of all, I must tell you, well, first of all, I've not quite got the look right. Last night I managed to get amazingly right just by complete random chance in the photograph for the advert for today. I didn't think it looked very Trump-like. I look a little bit more like, I don't know, the man who fell to earth, David Bowie. It's a little bit David Bowie today. I don't know, a little bit Max Headroom. If you remember Max Headroom, he was like this virtual TV presenter from the 1980s or 1990s. I can't quite remember. And he looks a little bit like Keir Starmer, if any of you know, the leader of the opposition, the Labour Party in England. And yeah, they actually use a picture of Max Headroom in the satirical magazine Private Eye, which I buy every week. It's very funny and very educational as well. They use a picture of Max Headroom for Keir Starmer because they have a similar kind of fixed hairstyle, glued hairstyle. So I don't know, Keir, if you're watching, you might want to take some tips here from the man in yellow. The man in yellow and orange. So many colours with Trump. Yes, the future's bright. It's orange. Orange and yellow. Oh, it's going to be a great future, isn't it? I think I need to put more vodka in this. I'm going to get through another week. Oh, right, what are we going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to tell you about one funny story. This is absolutely true. This happened to me. This is a Trump story. Obviously I've never met the man, thank God. But there was one time when I was invited up to Aberdeen a couple of years ago to play for something at the airport, and it was all very hush-hush, Aberdeen Airport. I had to go up really early in the morning, play with Charlie McCarran for some special visit. And I was starting to panic. I agreed to do it. I was starting to panic though. I was like, wait a minute, is Trump flying in to do a secret surprise visit to his golf course or something, one of his golf courses? And I said, wait a minute, it's not Trump, is it? Because I can't do this if it's Trump. But no, it's not Trump. It turned out it was the opening of a new scanner, a new security area. Who would have thought they would have had a party to celebrate the opening of a new security area? Much bigger, new, deeper scans in Aberdeen Airport, but they did. Not that it's probably getting very much use at the minute. And the Transport Secretary came all the way up from Englandshire to visit us, and we played The Wheels in the Bus Go Round and Round as he approached. I don't know if you quite caught that one. Anyway, yeah, so luckily it wasn't Trump then. So I've never met the man, but I was listening to the radio last year, and it was coming in and out of my sleep as I was coming in and out. The radio was on all night. I was listening to the news, and it was after Trump had been taken into hospital with a virus. And he got out, amazingly got out and was fighting fit, disappointingly. And he came out and he was doing a big rally for all his disciples. And this quote kept coming through all night. He was talking about how he was going to come into the audience and kiss them. I'm going to come and kiss all the beautiful girls and the men. It's like, yuck. And then he said, yeah, I'm going to come out there and give you all a big kiss. Big fat kiss. That was it. I'm going to give you a big fat kiss. And I swear to God, I was tossing and turning in my sleep with the thought of this. I kept repeating it every hour on the news. And I woke up the next morning, and I swear to God, I had 3 massive cold sores, 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom lip. I think in the night, in some spooky way, I had been given that big fat kiss by Trump. Just gonna gargle. Yeah. Anyway, that's true story. True story. Now, I think, if I'm not very much mistaken, luckily for you, it's almost time for the show to be over. It's almost time for this man to be over. Will we be rid of him? Will we be rid of him? That's the question. Will I be rid of this spicy tomato sauce, spicy pasta mix? Maybe these guys will sponsor me. Who makes this spiced tomato pasta mix? Yeah, whoever makes that out there. Hey, you could sponsor the show. Be great. I could come and play tunes in your factory, entertain your workforce, unless they're robots. Maybe all roboticized these days. Who knows? Anyway, yes, we're going to finish with the trumpet. Thank you for whoever suggested the trumpet hornpipe, the strumpet hornpipe. We will rename it for Donald J. I know his real name's Donald John, by the way. For anybody who wants to correct me about the joke I made at the end of the advert for today's show, which was. I will be having a recital, a reading of the famous Roald Dahl children's novel, Donald James and the Giant Impeach. No, it's Donald John, I know that, but I couldn't get, I had to stick with James. Anyway, close enough. So yeah, fingers crossed old Trumpy doesn't come over here to Scotchland and try and turn us all into a giant golf course. Take Ireland instead. It's much better suited to your needs. Okay, trumpet hornpipe to finish then. Thank you so much once again for watching, folks. And believe me, if there are no costumes to be found, I will make one for next week. Actually, I know what I'm doing for next week, but I'm not going to tell you. See you then. Trumpet hornpipe. Let's put these eyebrows to work. Oh my God, my fingers are yellow. See y'all. Goodbye. That went surprisingly well for a fat orange man with yellow hair. Trying to play the cardigan. Oh, now I can truly relax. Would you like one of these little sausages? Oh, you could be, I'll tell you what, 10 pence. You could be a little sausage. You could be a little sausage maker, yeah. Okay, sausage coming out. Beep. Sausage coming out. Beep. Oh, thank you, 10 pence. You're the best vice president ever. What's that, Melania? A divorce? Why would you want to divorce me? I'm a perfect human specimen. And my little tiny hands are perfect for holding your tiny little hands. Oh, never mind. We can talk about this later. Oh, yeah. Thank you for your special sausage. Oh, God. I can't believe I've left that on again.